Can't find anything, Jack. Herd's in perfect health.
What about the tests on the calf?
Clear. I don't think you've got anything to worry about.
Well, it didn't die of old age, though.
Or BSE. I'll keep my eye on them, I promise. Now I've really got to run.
More important clients, have you?
No, after my rounds, I'm going to see the vicar, if you must know.
I'll be having his dog collar put down.
Hey, watch out for stray bolts of lightning, you.
Emma and I are seeing him about arranging the blessing, actually.
Oh, I see.
Right. Good luck.
My passport, it were here last night.
Oh, you're not seriously leaving me alone with this lot, are you?
It's the Caribbean, man's. I'd love to stay, but you can get too much of a good thing.
Well, why don't you slip me into your bag and sneak me onto the plane?
Because excess baggage, it costs more than flight.
Ha, ha.
You're not coming back, are you?
I'm not going at this rate, Sam. Do you know, I bet that floozy's nicked it. Probably knows someone who can sell it on black market.
We know someone who can sell it on black market, love. Morning, Petal.
Me ears were burning, as my Zack had been singing me praises again.
And you can take that off for a start. That's me mum's.
You want to learn some respect.
And you want to learn when you've outstayed your welcome. You haven't accidentally nicked my passport by any chance, have you?
What, and stop you from going?
What if I help, love?
No, I'll get me kit on and nip to the village. I can't bear long goodbyes.
We've noticed.
Stay here, Artina. It won't be the same without you.
Right, Sam, hand it over.
What?
Sam, now!
I don't want you to go.
I'm only going to be gone for a fortnight, and I'll bring you back a great present, I promise.
Hey, don't forget my duty freeze, will you? A gallon of Ilandi Beverly Hills. Perfume of the rich and famous.
Hey, Mandy, I can't shut our Tina's suitcase. Will you come upstairs and sit on it?
I'll sit on you.
Not open yet, son.
Hi, Kath. I just came to wish you luck for this afternoon. Time's are due in court.
I don't think now's really the right time to discuss this, Dave.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. What I really wanted to say was if you wanted any moral support or anything, you know, I'd be happy to come with you.
Thanks, but that won't be necessary. And I'm not sure Nick would appreciate seeing you there anyway.
No, I suppose not. If you change your mind, yeah?
Ah, Dave. Shouldn't you be signing on or something?
I'll be thinking of you, both of you.
You would employ a doorman. Keep away the undesirables.
She can barely afford the chef.
All set?
Don't really have much choice, do I?
I'm sorry I can't be there.
I wouldn't want to keep you away from your suntan, Frank.
Look, Kathy, he's got the best brief I know. I don't know what more I can do for him.
Yeah, of course. You've been very helpful. Thanks.
I'll phone from the airport, find out how it's gone.
The case is due to be heard this afternoon, Nick. Your sister's bringing me in a change of clothes for you.
Great. Because right now, all I'm worried about is what I'm wearing.
Nick, half the battle is knowing how to play the system. Look, 4 of the cases before yours are all repeat offenders. No hopers up before the bench every fortnight. They'll all be remanded. They're not you, Pop, all smart and respectable, and the magistrate grants bail just for the novelty.
Yeah, well, you'd better be right. Because I have to get out of here. I want to be home in time to put Alice to bed.
Well, I have to level with you, Nick. In a murder case, it's not usual for the defendant to be granted bail. But we've got a very strong case to argue.
Too flaming right we have. That bloke was scum. It was either him or me.
Listen, you were just doing your job when things got a little bit out of hand, that's all. It was a simple accident, remember. You're no danger to anyone else.
I've got a little girl to look after. She needs me at home. Surely they understand that.
Of course they do. And we've got every reason to be optimistic. Believe me. Every reason.
You're not going up to Dingle's again, are you?
Yeah, next time I go up there, it'll be with a bulldozer. No prizes for guessing where you've been.
Yeah, for all the good it did me.
Nick's a murderer. Nothing you say to Kathy will help him now.
She's not to blame, though. We can't just turn our backs on her.
Very noble, David. But she's got a new little friend to play with now, so don't waste your energy. Estate agents, you coming?
No, I'll give it a miss.
Well, don't forget we're seeing a place this afternoon, and I want you with me, David. Choosing where we live's a job for both of us.
Aye. I'll see you later.
Huh. There's Nick Bates languishing in jail, and here's you two carrying on as if naught had happened.
Oh, where are you going?
Debt collecting. The Glovers need a little chasing.
They'll be busy with Roy's accident, won't they?
Yeah. I want to make sure our back's covered on that as well.
I'm sure they'll be delighted to see you.
Look, I don't want the tenants taking advantage just because my lunatic father's off to Fantasy Island for a fortnight.
You think that him and Tina are at it?
Why not? First a job, then a free holiday. Tina Dingle's living proof that crime does pay.
Oh, hi, Kathy. Come in.
Hi. Sorry to barge in like this, but I've a favour to ask. I just don't think I can face sitting in that courtroom on my own.
Oh, Kathy, you should have said. I'd be pleased to come.
Actually, Rachel, if you can spare him, it's Chris I wanted with me.
Prison sentence doing the world of good. Finally knocked some sense into the lad.
Yeah, it didn't seem to work for Sam, did it?
Did? Had a brilliant time. Yeah, but that's not really the point, though, is it, Sam?
Things just haven't gone right for Nick since Alice's mum left.
My mum abandoned me and all. Now Tina's off. And my dad went away.
Yeah, but he came back. All's a pity.
A £2 phone card, please.
All right.
Takes coins off for.
It's out of order.
No, it's not.
What would he know anyway? I don't even think he knows what it's for.
I do.
Are you buying that or just browsing?
I beg you.
And the paper, love, please. Oh, it's all go round here, isn't it? Old farm gardening, shotgun murder.
Yes, well, one can suddenly see the attraction.
Sorry, dear, I'm already spoken for. Bye, Sammy, love.
We shouldn't be too long, but if anybody asks...
You're out on your rounds.
And any emergencies, just refer them straight to the
Hot and Vets, yes, I have done this before, you know.
I know. Oh, Linda, the Sugden's calf. Are you quite sure we sent off the right samples?
Zoe! They were the right ones. Will you stop fretting?
You're not really going ahead with this stupid idea, are you?
Oh, don't you start. I haven't got the time.
I don't know why you can't just carry on living together like most couples do.
Because we've been doing that. It's not enough anymore.
You look really lovely, Zoe. So do you, Em.
Well, we better get going.
You're not nervous, are you?
Well, it can't be every day that Vicky gets asked to perform a lesbian blessing.
You both look perfect pillars of society.
Well, at least Zoe's broken the ice over the phone. I mean, it's not like we're turning up out of the blue.
I bet you he was stunned when you asked him, Zoe.
Yes.
You have warned him what to expect, haven't you, Zoe? He does know about us, doesn't he?
Zoe? I wish you'd just get rid of the thing then. It's been no but trouble since the day you bought it.
I will, as soon as I can find somebody to take it off my hands.
Oh, what the blooming hell does he want?
3 guesses.
Morning.
Morning.
Chris, what can we do for you? Just came to check everything's all right. You've all recovered from the accident.
Yes, thank you.
Good. And you can start worrying about the rent again, can't you?
Right. Thanks for the reminder. I'll bring it round later.
Hey, Mum, can you open these for us?
Oh, you couldn't be more helpless if it was your head that were gone.
You might as well come and cook it for us. Can't all climb and stare at the same time.
Shouldn't you be back at school?
Can't write, can I?
I don't suppose you can kiss goodbye to your finger painting.
Burn them all, Mr. Tate.
Was it very painful?
No. Blood everywhere, though. Slush them at toy if you want to come and have a look.
Roy, just take these and pour them out and I'll be along in a sec.
Of course, you reported the accident to the Health and Safety.
Why?
Because it happened on Tate land. I don't want to be held responsible for our tenants' criminal incompetence.
I just wish I'd have taken Nick more seriously in the first place.
Yeah, lad, it weren't your fault. If it were anybody's fault, it were mine.
Nonsense. No planning for vermin like that. They could have shown up anywhere. Truth be told, I wish Nick had bagged a lot of them.
Yeah, but if he'd have listened to me, he wouldn't have had to. You should have just let the coppers deal with it.
Listen, I want you both to take the afternoon off. Be in court for Nick.
What about the office?
Lock up and put the machine on for an hour, but don't take advantage of it.
Thanks, Mr. Tate.
And tell Nick from me his job's safe. I'm proud to have him on my workforce.
Come on, man, you've got to look on the bright side.
How? Tina's gone off to Paradise Island for a fortnight with a millionaire, and I'm stuck here in Woolpack with you. I don't think there is a bright side.
Look, I'll take you away from all this one day, I promise. We'll have our own little Paradise Island.
You? You can't find your way past Connelton.
Hey, you're talking to the man who built his mum's dream garden in one day.
And it made her happy, did it?
Well, I don't know, because she didn't hang around to tell us.
Cheers, Alan.
I must say I'm surprised to see you here, David. I thought you'd have the decency to support Nick in his hour of need.
Oh, you're going then, are you, Alan?
Well, no, I've got a pub to run, but I shall be there in spirit.
Aye, me and all.
Here, Dad, I'm feeling a bit faint, right, so I reckon I need a brandy or something.
No man faint. Get this shandy down here. Go on. I'll give you a brandy.
Yes, Butch? Have you got a bottle of something Caribbean-like to take out?
Oh, I've got a bottle of dark rum somewhere. 30 quid, man. Why?
Well, me and Mandy, we're having our own holiday.
Can't a girl find any peace around here?
It's all right, we're going in a minute.
Where's your dad?
I don't know. And don't you be hurrying back to the house, right?
You must be joking.
Thank you.
Large vodka, please, gorgeous.
Chris is right, you know, Ned. We should have reported that accident.
It's too late now. He'll cheer up as soon as the rent's paid and it'll all be forgotten.
This is Emma Nightingale, my...
No groom?
Not exactly.
You must be the maid of honour. Come in, come in. Always good to bring along a friend. I hope this doesn't mean the groom showing early signs of nerves. That wouldn't bode well at all.
There ain't out funny going on between you two, is there, love?
Dad, what do you take me for?
Look at this place. I'd hardly blame you if there was.
Well, there isn't, and there isn't gonna be.
So how come he's flying to the other side of the world, then? Eh? He must want something for his money.
He does. Company.
Hey, and the rest.
Look, Dad, I don't think it did his ego much good, Kim leaving him. Taking me is like showing himself and everybody else that he's still got what it takes.
And has he?
I don't know, and I've no intention of finding out. Dad, we're mates. We have a laugh, that's it.
Well, if he comes home in an air ambulance, I'll know you were lying.
All set?
Yep. Mwah.
She's an innocent lass, Mr. Tate, despite appearances.
Don't worry, Zach. I'll look after her. Good luck, lads. See you in a couple of weeks.
Dad, we're flying club class.
Hey? I'll make sure that's the only club you get yourself into.
As you know, I'm also responsible for St. Margaret's in Houghton, so I'm not yet familiar with many of my parishioners. I take it you and the groom do attend St. Mary's.
Reverend Burns, I think there's something that perhaps I should have mentioned to you on the phone.
Yes, I think you should have.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about regular attendance. It's starting to become a little too much to hope for.
The blessing, it's for Emma and I. We're a couple.
I did wonder. Not that it's in any way obvious. Not that there's any reason why it shouldn't be. Oh, dear. I'm not doing very well. Perhaps we ought to start again.
Hey, who needs a tropical paradise when you've got Hotel Dingle?
Oh, no, it's great. I really believe I'm there.
Hey, are you ready for another rum and stout?
Oh, go on then, spoil me.
I've got a great idea, right? I'll be James Bondline on a beach, and you can be that Ursula undressed, wading the shore, swinging your pineapples.
Butch, don't put your luck.
What's going on here? We've created our own little tropical island paradise.
Hey, and it's even better than our Tina's. Get sand everywhere.
You've both gone flaming mad.
There you are, Zachy. I've been looking all over for you.
At the Copacabana, music and fashion, we're always
They've gone stir crazy.
Well, can't you stop them? I fancy a bit of peace and quiet.
Oh, do you now? Well, why don't you just beg it off back to where your flaming came from?
Hey, that's enough.
No, it's about time that somebody told her. You don't own this place, you know, and you better stop ladding it about like you do.
Butch, I'm warning you.
Yeah, go on, hit him, Zach.
Yeah, go on. Hit me. Just like your fancy piece says. But I'll tell you something, Dad. My mum would never have asked you to lay a finger on your own flesh and blood. Never.
Come on, we're going out.
We've only just got in.
Come on, woman!
Brilliant.
Well, it needed saying.
Oh, you've done all this for me. Oh, dancing and stuff.
I just wanted to cheer you up. It's not fair, Artina, having all the fun.
Oh, you managed to get rid of the Wicked Witch for a bit.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
How good?
Well, hula your way over here, big boy, and I'll snog you.
Really? Wait!
You're squashing with pineapples!
I have to tell you that I am not unsympathetic to your position.
But?
But this is my first parish, and I really don't want it to be my last.
Does that mean you won't conduct the service?
There are several factors to consider. The bishop's reaction, as well as the other parishioners. I imagine there would be some hostility to a blessing.
Yes, that's a fairly safe bet.
I'm not sure the bishop will go bundle on it either.
Well, we wouldn't want to get you in any trouble.
But I'm not sure that I see any way round it.
Well, thank you, Reverend. I'm sorry that we wasted your time.
Yes, of course. We could keep it our little secret.
Right, lad, we'd better get going.
Yeah. Hey up. I'll lock office up, meet you out front.
So what are you doing here, then?
We need to get away from Kim for a bit. Things aren't going too well at the moment.
Well, I never thought I'd hear you say that. It's what you chose, though, ain't it, Dave? I'll see you.
Hey, I wanted to be there for Nick. Kathy made it quite plain I won't be welcome.
That's hardly surprising, is it?
Biff, I'm not proud the way things have turned out. I wish it could get back to how it used to be. Me, you and Nick, we used to have a right laugh.
Yeah, but she's changed you, Dave. I didn't even know you anymore.
Well, I didn't know myself.
Let's get off.
How are you feeling, anyway? Our Linda says that you're blaming yourself for what's happened to Nick.
Yeah, well, I think we can both take a bit of the blame for that, don't you?
Well, I don't think I can forgive myself. Turning me back on me mates, not being there for him when he needed me. Could never see further than Kim.
Yeah, and if I'd have been a better mate, I wouldn't have even let you go near her. I'll see you.
Hey, if you get a chance, wish him luck for me, yeah?
Yeah.
Is your husband not coming with us?
I doubt it. He's on his way to the Caribbean. My boyfriend should have been here, though.
Oh, right. Shall we wait a few more minutes, then?
What's the point? He's probably just sitting in the pub. Let's get on with it.
Right, well, as you'll see, it certainly lives up to its billing. There are 8 bedrooms, so plenty of room for all the family.
Kathy!
How's Nick?
Absolutely fine.
Can I see him?
Not until afterwards, I'm afraid. All being well.
So, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, as you know, this is simply a hearing to grant bail. I mean, he's got a very strong case, which I'll put as best I can. Beyond that, it's out of our hands.
Shouldn't you two be at work? Who's manning the office?
Your dad gave us afternoon off.
And I'm taking it back. Now get off and do some work.
Chris, I think Nick would want them to be here. And so do I.
Half an hour.
Who on earth's that lot?
That lot, I'm sorry to say, are the Connells, relatives of the deceased.
Nicholas Bates, court number 1. Nicholas Bates.
Here we go.
You think he'd have plenty to smile about?
Why's that, Terry?
Well, I would, going home to his missus every night.
Yes, but look at the price he's had to pay.
What do you mean?
He's hardly a picture of content, is he? Where have all his friends gone?
They didn't call.
Exactly. While he sits alone staring into his beer.
Night, gents.
Night, David.
So, can me and Susie be bridesmaids then?
Will you be throwing the bouquets over here?
Who says Zoe's having the bouquet? Now, girls, it'll be over before the honeymoon.
How did he take it, then?
Amazingly well. Once he'd picked himself up off the floor.
Oh, but he said he'd do it.
Whenever we want.
He had this way of lighting up the whole room with a smile.
Why is it that all the men I've ever known spend the whole time talking about their wives? It's very unattractive.
Lad's missus summat rotten. Yeah, she was more than a mother to him. She was like a moral guide through life's dense jungle.
Her going seems to have driven them barking mad.
You want another drink, Nellalo?
Yeah. I'll have a large vodka, Keanu.
You are Mr. Nicholas Bates of Nursery Flat Home Farm, Emmerdale?
Yes.
You are charged with murdering Jeremy Connell on the evening of the 11th of April, 1996. You may sit down.
Your Worship, given the serious nature of the case and the fact that the witnesses may be at risk of harm from the accused, I put forward an application that the defendant be remanded in custody and not be granted bail.
Your Worships, my client was going about his lawful business, protecting his employer's property at the time of the alleged offence. The deceased was no stranger to this court on account of his violent conduct, and indeed my client must have feared for his own life. My client is a single parent with a previous good character. Should it suit your Worships, his employer, Mr. Frank Tate of Home Farm, has agreed to stand surety to whatever sum you may decide upon.
Thank you, Mr. McLaughlin.
Where the hell have you been?
I needed some time on my own.
And I needed you to look at a house. Instead, you left me hanging around for ages and made me look a complete fool in front of the estate agent.
I'm sorry.
You may be perfectly happy to live in this dump, David, but it's driving me up the wall.
How was it?
It doesn't matter what I think of a house. I want it to be your decision, too.
It was Nick's hearing this afternoon. Somehow I didn't think looking at houses would be that important.
I don't believe it. There is nothing you can do for him now. Frankly, I'm surprised he knew one end of the gun from the other.
For God's sake, Kim, doesn't anything get through to you? Do you not let yourself think for 1 minute that all this is your fault? You put the guy in hospital, you drove him half mad with your threats to Alice, you took away any self-respect. And what really gets me, Kim, is the fact you did it all for your own entertainment. The guy wasn't even a threat to you.
David!
If anything happens to him, it's all down to you. There's no one else to blame. I hope you can live with that, because I'm not sure I can.
Mr. Bates, will you stand up, please? Whilst having considered your previous good character and your ties within the community, the court is nevertheless satisfied that given the circumstances surrounding the allegations, you should be remanded in custody for your own protection until a date can be set for your trial.
Yes. I am obliged to your Worship.
You can't do this. You can't do this! What about my kid, eh?
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
I've got a little girl. You can't do this to me. Please, she needs me at home. She needs me.
May I remind you, this is a court of law.
Listen to her. She needs me. Kathy, say something. Kathy, say something. Get off me.